Good morning. I'm on to do my career profile number 2 for my intro to home and family studies class, and I chose speech language pathologist. It is a desire of mine to become one of those. I have a son with speech delays and other intellectual disorder, and so I want to become a speech language pathologist, so I can help children like him and still be able to pick my own schedule. So I interviewed and looked some information up online. I interviewed my son's old speech pathologist in Colorado, and she works for a home health care agency called MGA, and it's a very awesome environment, as she put it. She loves working for them. They're very flexible with her hours because that's the joy of working for a home health agency, is she gets to pick her hours, so it's very flexible. She has no office she has to report to. She does it in the children's homes, and she sees kids about from 9 a.m. in the morning to 6 in the evening every day, she said. So that's the schedule she typically sticks to. You are required to have, I'm going to probably jump around here so I don't have to look at my paper, but you are required to have your master's degree in speech pathology. You also probably, depending on the state, need to be licensed as a therapist in that state. So that's something that will be determined by the state. She says some of the stressors are just getting paperwork in on time, scheduling the clients, so you're not scheduling, because if you have to drive all over town, depending on the area that you're serving, can depend on how long it takes you to get anywhere. So scheduling clients can be a little bit tricky. You have to account for cancellations due to illness, holidays, and vacations of either sicknesses of you, sicknesses of clients, vacations, vice versa, of the clients and you. You get health care and retirement benefits, and she says typically the therapists get paid more because they don't get paid sick leave or paid vacations. She says her common job tasks include providing speech language evaluations, treatment, and ongoing assessments of clients' needs. She has to follow home health care guidelines by completing necessary documentation and progress of speech of the sessions and stuff, and it's billed under private insurance and Medicaid. Some of the other information is you diagnose, treat, help to prevent communication and swallowing disorders. So this was really fun to learn about. And I forgot, the salary range is lower end, she said, starts about $40,000 and tops off about $80,000 a year, which sounds pretty good to me. That top end is pretty good. The bottom end doesn't sound too bad either. So this is really fun for me to learn about, because this is something I really actually want to do. So I hope everybody has learned a little bit about speech pathology and what actually you do. I started actually really wanting to be a speech pathologist before I had my son, and it was just an even stronger desire to become one after we found out about his diagnosis. Because I worked in a middle school in the special needs classroom and sat with some of the students that received speech every day with the therapist that would come into the school and work with the kids, and I was like, oh, I want to do that, but I don't want to work for the school district. Um, so I want to do it in home so I can set my schedule and have a little bit more flexibility to spend time with my family. So I hope everybody enjoyed learning about that, and I can't wait to learn about everybody else's careers, that the second career profile that they chose this time around. Thanks.